Peace, family, peace, 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 peace. All right, so I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. If not, do understand and get that your day in perception is going to get better, honey, once you choose for it to get better. Okay, so this video pretty much came about. I was in the shower and I was listening to a little bit of Michael Bernard Beckworth, who is the founder of Agape, and then I also was listening to some Abraham Hicks, right? And I came across this memory that it was three different occasions, three different guys, okay? And the first occasion happened when I used to buy CDs, right? When CDs was out. For the people that's like young, probably like, 16 or whatever it is, probably you don't know what CDs are or whatever, right? But I used to buy CDs. And I would get bootleg CDs, okay? I sure would. Okay, I would get bootleg CDs at that time, okay? It was many, many, many years ago. And it would be people that would sell the CDs. It would be like 3 CDs for like $5 or sometimes 2 CDs for $5, right? And it would have, if you wanted to listen to Mary J. Blige, it would have, her whole album on there, depending on which album was out at the time or whatever, right? And then oftentimes I would go to the mall and I would buy an artist that I really enjoyed listening to their music. And I would just feel in a mood to spend, $15 or whatever, $14, whatever the CD may cost, right? So I always was a person that looked for options, right? And I believe that we live in a universe where is so many opportunities, so much abundance, so many options, whereas though I think at times we tend to restrict ourselves because of what other people's opinion of us. Oftentimes we may even hear people say, oh, it needs to be hard work pays the bills or whatever it is. And to me, that's coming from a place of worthiness. You feeling like you're not worthy when you have that mind construct, or a place of that, if it comes easy, then that means that, I'm not worthy of it, right? It goes back to worthiness. So that was one thing, right, with the CDs. And I remember this guy who had said to me, he said, Dina, you gotta choose. Either you gonna get the bootleg CDs or you gonna get the real, the legit CDs, the ones that's $15. And I never was a person that, looked at life like, oh, it needs to be one way, right? And oftentimes if I did, now this may seem like a contradiction, but if I did start looking at life like, oh, it needs to be one way, that's the way life ought to be, I feel so much resistance to the point where as though I'm unhappy because I'm living through someone else's reality or somebody else's construct, right? So that was one. Then, second example, I was dating this guy, and I remember I tried different religions, right? I tried several religions. And whenever a religion didn't work for me, I would move on to the next religion. And if that religion didn't work for me, I would move on to the next one and to the next one until I found out that everything is within, okay? Spirituality is about the freedom, is also about you being authentic, is about there is no hell or heaven, but the perception that we give of it, right? And everything is within. And so this one guy said to me, he said, you don't stick to things, right? And in that moment, I felt like really bad because I felt like, oh, I should, stick to stuff, even if it doesn't excite me, even if it doesn't inspire me, I should stick to stuff. And I remember one day, as I was in a room, this idea came to me. The reason why I don't stick to stuff, right, is because it does not inspire me. It is not in alignment with me. And so I would prefer to move as opposed of staying stagnated in a situation or staying stagnated with a belief system, and it's not serving me, just for the sake of me saying, well, I stuck there, I stayed in that relationship for so many years, look how I stuck to something. I would prefer me knowing that this thing isn't working for me and moving accordingly. Okay. The third situation, I was working at this hardware store, and one of the supervisors there, he liked me. And we would have like conversations and stuff like that. And it was like I knew he liked me, but I didn't care for him in that way. I seen him as a friend. And I remember one day I had seen this guy who was in a hardware store. And as me and the supervisor is walking, right, I said to him, I said, oh, that guy is very nice looking. And one of the things that the supervisor had said to me, he said, you don't know what you want. You don't know if you like younger guys or older guys, right? And it depends, right? It depends. I believe that in a universe that's full of abundance, right, there's no restrictions. Meaning, the more you try to force yourself to do stuff because of where you are, and probably perhaps because you don't like where you are, the more resentful, the more resistance you are going to be putting out, right? And so even recently, for as me doing the lives, and I told you guys, 30 days off of social media and stuff. And I had told many of you guys that I was looking for a sign from the universe pertaining to clarity, right? Because if I feel so good, right, and I'm creating from of abundance, from inspiration, I'm quite sure the universe isn't telling me to take 30 days breaks from that, right? And when I feel a need to create from abundance, from happiness, from my energy is so high, it's contagious, right? When I'm creating from there, that feels so amazing, right? As opposed of, well, I need this many numbers, I need to hurry up and get there. Because the more we don't enjoy where we are, the more we going to stay there, because energy is all about what you put into this here universe. And another reason why I wanted to take the 30 days was because I'm gonna teach from a standpoint of me just not saying words, but me living, me walking like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Or perhaps what was the guy name? Practice what you preach. Okay. So I'm want to live from that standpoint, as opposed of, saying this and then feeling some other type of way. So the whole point of this video is, boo, do what works for you. Okay? Do what works for you. Do what you enjoy doing. Okay? The more you start putting all these restrictions, and you're looking at social media, you look at this person, you look at that person, you look at this person, oftentimes you may see people, they live a certain life on social media. And it may seem like, oh my goodness, this person work out, every day of the week. I come to find out, I work out when I'm inspired to work out. Okay? And some people that's in the fitness, sector, they may say, you're not disciplined, you're not this, you're not that. But what I start realizing is I get more done when I'm doing it from a standpoint of enjoyment, as opposed of doing it from a standpoint of, oh, I have to do it, or, I want to lose this amount of weight or that. And I tell you guys all the time, I don't work out to lose weight. Okay. To me is a mind thing. Okay. And you want to work out, or you want to do those things because you love doing them. Not because, oh, well, to me, I just feel like there's a lot of resistance, and I'm just going to enjoy my life, okay? And whoever don't like it, honey, they could go do what they need to do, okay? But for me, I'm gonna enjoy my life. And so enjoying my life, the more that I am enjoying it, the more I am able to manifest that I actually love to do the things that I enjoy doing, as opposed of, well, I have to hurry up and get here in order for me to be happy. I think to me that's like the backwards way. So with that being said, I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. I catch you guys later. And today was one of those days I was saying, oh, let me go to the gym as I was in the shower. But then the next moment I felt like, you know what? Maybe I want to get dressed up and head on down to the 99-cent store and see what they got there. Okay, to the Dollar Tree. So with that being said, I catch you guys on the next one. Peace.